Well, 11 years ago I entered into an agreement with the city, and the deal was to basically, part of it was to fix the plunge. And right now we had to shut the plunge down. It's a very, very sad day. And the reason for shutting it down is because the structure it's unsafe. But the city knew that. I mean, we knew in our contract it says that the design was defective. So what we got to do now is fix it. And the way it was in the agreement to fix it was I was going to submit a plan to do a big capital investment and improvement. And when I submitted that, the city turned it down. There was one other solution though, and that was to do rent credits, but the city denied the rent credits. So what we get is just a shut down building. It's very, very tragic.
So the plunge is shut down, and what is the status going on right now with the rest of the park area?
Well, the balance of the park is open. I'm hoping that we can continue that way, but usually what happens in this type of situation is when one thing starts to fall, and particularly with the plunge, what happens is those are the healthy people. Those are the people that kind of, that are the good. And then what happens when those people leave, well, then the negative forces come to play.
Right, and I've actually lived here for almost 25 years, and I've seen what this place looked like before you got here. And I have to say, man, this place is amazing. You've done a fantastic job. And to see the park get to a place where it's really reaching its peak, and then to see something like this happen for locals, I can tell you right now, is really very disappointing. Now, is the city trying to raise the rent on the lease? What else is going on in addition to the closure of the plunge?
Yes, that is part of the issue, because there was originally, the lease was contemplated as a capital improvement lease. In other words, I would be taking the money that was originally supposed to go for rent and investing it back into the park. And that's what's allowed it to come up and be, the change that you've noticed. So now what's happening is the city is basically, it's changing its mind and decides that it wants to take that money, I imagine, for the pensions. And now it no longer wants to facilitate rehabilitation of the park and the plunge.
Okay, so Belmont Park right now, for people that are watching the video, what is the best thing for somebody to watch the video to do if they want to try to take action to try to fix this, to try to save Belmont Park?
The best thing to do is we've set up a website. It's called www.savetheplunge.org. And if you go to that website, we have all the information. There's the original source documents. You can look at the lease. You can look at the amendments. You can also then click on, how can I help? We have a whole chart that shows, there's letters, and you can then write to the councilman, the mayor. That's the key thing. We can do it automatically for you through the website.
Okay, so they go to www.savetheplunge.org, and they can go from there. Well, Tom, hey, first of all, number one, congratulations on doing a fantastic job. I wish that I'd be talking to you right now under better circumstances, but I'm very confident that once people find out what's going on, that they'll take action, the city can get this fixed, and the next time I see you, it's going to be on much better terms.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, so Tom, what about the rent credits?
Well, the city says I owe rent, but the rent was supposed to be offset by rent credit, which then I take that money to fix the plunge. So there was a mechanism set up to actually fix the plunge, but the city is basically forgetting that. They're just short-sighted, and they're trying to get money to go use somewhere else rather than do the obligation that's set in the lease. So to me, they're breaching the contract.